Hey everybody, Nikki D from 5 Dog Farm. Today, Sammy, Maddie, and I are working on potting our seeds. I got a bunch of the black trays and things from last year's gardening expedition. I saved all of those, you know, those seed pod plant things that your transplants come in from the nursery. So I saved a boatload of those. Decided to make our own potting soil this year. Did a lot of research on the internet and kind of came up with this particular soil as being something that I wanted to give a go. What we're using is vermiculite. There you go, vermiculite. We're also using perlite. All things I'm sure you're all familiar with. It's perlite and coconut hull, which I thought was very interesting. The coconut hull replaces, you're probably wondering where the peat moss is. Well, coconut hull is much more sustainable than peat moss, and I like that idea, so I went ahead and used it. And it came in a square like this. You'll see the photos on the blog post. Boy, it definitely expands to quite a bit. So it was, I'll write down in the article what everything cost and why I'm using each individual one. But basically we're just doing 8 parts of the coconut hull to 1 vermiculite and 1 perlite. So it takes a little time because the coconut hull is very tightly compressed, but that's okay. When you have good help and good music, things like this go quickly. So like I said, it's 8 to 1 to 1. We're just throwing it inside a 6-gallon bucket. I added, the first round we've already done, I added a gallon of water so it was damp, and mixed that up, and you'll see in the pictures that we've already started planting our trays. And today Maddie got some onions planted, so that was really exciting. I'll have other pictures and information about the growing station that we're doing, but I just wanted to get you started on our potting soil and what the items are that are going into it for right now. So welcome to the wonderful world of potting soil. This is our second batch. I really like the consistency. This batch took about 1.5 gallons of water, where the first batch took about 1 gallon. There is more in this one, but we had 6 more trays to do. The first batch filled 5 trays, and by trays I'll show you what I mean. It'll be in the blog post, and I'll add it in here too to the video as well, so you'll see what that means. It's quick and easy to do. The coconut is a little tough to tear apart, like I had said before, but well worth it. I'd rather not use peat moss after I understood how it's grown and where it comes from. I like that the coconut hull is sustainable, so that fits into our lifestyle. As you can see, with it dampened, it looks exactly like the stuff that you get in the nursery in the transplant boxes. So I'm very happy with that. Feels really good too. So we're going to be planting it at Gigi's. She's been kind enough to loan us a room to do all of this, bless her heart. So what I don't want to do is start watering and have any thought of water coming out anywhere. So I'm going to mist, and I'm hoping that's what will work. So that's why I wanted this pretty wet when we go ahead and start our seeds. The garden area, since we're out here, we might as well come over with me. Let me show you what we're going to do. Sam and I are going to take the garden area and we're going to extend it. So you all remember last year kind of where we were at, and this was the emergency garden to plant all the plants that I ended up getting for free. So this garden is going to come from the gate. The gate's actually going to move out right here to this little red or orange flag, if you can see that. And you can't see way out there, but it's going to go about where that one tree has fallen, that cedar tree has fallen. It's going to go about that far out, and then back up here just to the edge of the forest, and then the composter will go back behind that. That's a pretty big area. So I'm hoping we can get 2 rounds of seeds started. The first round of transplants we're going to get in here. I want to start another second round of transplants. On top of having the raised beds, Sam and I have talked about doing the mounding planting as well. I want to come in, do 1 till and 1 till only, so I have a little bit deeper bed to work with, because I want to do the root vegetables in this. And then you just start putting your compost and mounding on top of that seasonally every year. You just mound more on. I feel that where we're at and how we're going to be planting, that sort of system will work for us. Of course, I'll show you more as we're doing that. But that's the thought right now. Double gate, so you can get your wagon in, because we can only fit us in there. And I really like to have a wagon in there, or a wheelbarrow, something with wheels, please. So that was a thought. And then still kind of up on, not sure of the fencing. I think we're going to end up just doing cedar posts, cedar planks as fencing, and some cattle panels put up for the tomatoes and things. So a lot that we need to sit down and figure out, but it's exciting that we're even talking about it, and it's exciting that we're standing out here and there's no rain. Gotta love that. So that's where we're at right now with transplants. We're gonna get this stuff inside. We're gonna start potting things up, putting our seeds in, and we'll see what happens.